and you don't, and I'm going to assume Glenn doesn't.
Okay.
But Glenn, when did you learn how to drive?
I learned how to drive when I was 15, and I got a learner's permit, and I couldn't drive my friends around for a while because I had the learner's permit. And then when I came 16, I got the full driver's license. Yep, just a straight, boring story.
I love that.
There you go.
Yes.
Just the normal way that people learn to drive.
It was like a reverse joke where it was 3 punchlines. It's a rule of 3, but it was 3 punchlines and then the normal thing.
Kiddos, everyone.
Kids, everyone.
All the kids come running. They go, what's up? What's up?
with pep in their step because I feel like kids know when the car is around.
So,
Kids can sense when a car is around.
kids, as you can
Us
see,
dads have all decided.
we've all decided it's time for all of you to learn how to drive.
Yeah! The kids explode in joy, like Lark and Sparrow high-fiving each other.
Hey, this is a serious responsibility, children. Not only are you learning to drive a very dangerous vehicle, but let's be real here. This isn't learning to drive because you're going to school or you're going to the mall. You're learning to drive because we're in a gosh darn life or death situation.
That's very
and we
true.
got to survive this.
Grant goes, kids don't go to the malls anymore, Joe.
Here in Faerun, before you learn how to ride a horse, we make you watch a play called Red Cobblestone.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
It's about all the horrible things that can happen to you if you're hot dogging on that horse. And I don't have a way to show you that play right now, but let's just say that cobblestone's red because people fall off of horses and hit their heads and bleed on it.
Dope.
No, it's not. Who said that?
That was definitely Lark or Sparrow.
Boys, it's not dope. Is it dope if you do a crazy flip off of a horse and you face plant on the ground and your head explodes? Is that what you call dope?
I have bad news for you, Father. In the dictionary next to the word dope is a picture of what you just said. Well,
Well,
I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
I'm with your kids on this one. That sounds pretty dope.
Well, it doesn't sound dope to me to be dead, which is what you could be if you goof off while driving a car. Right, Daryl?
Yes, listen
Right,
to
Ron?
Henry, everybody.
Right, yeah.
So Terry is like, I think I could. Do we all need to drive?
So I think our goal is that we want all the kids to have the best flexibility in the final battle,
Sure.
to have all the kids be able to drive, because I think
Okay.
we're going to treat the kids as like a unit together.
You mean if,
but
like,
then if
one of
only
them
some of them
dies?
can drive, then obviously that would cause complications
Yes.
for them.
Here's
in
what
the
I think
battle.
we do. I think we teach all the kids as a group, and then we all have them take a driving test. And whoever does the best on the driving
Yes.
test is
Yes.
going to get to drive the van in the final battle.
I just think we need all the kids to learn to drive because, you know, we don't know what's going to happen. Like I'm sure Grant's going to be fine, but like if, you know,
Yeah,
Mark
so-
dies
What-
or something
what
in the battle.
fuck,
I'm just
Daryl?
saying if it happens, this is a real situation.
Why
I
do
mean,
you gotta use my kid as an
You're
example?
right. You're right. Let's say it was Terry dies.
no.
Then we just
Let's
then
say there
you
was
got
a-
2 kids. Let's say Sparrow dies. We just want to make sure that Lark can still drive so that they're not stuck in the middle of the battle and then they all die. I'm just saying we want to teach all of our
It'd be
kids
really
to drive.
sad if Sparrow dies because like doesn't
Stop.
even. Okay, all right.
Stop talking about my kids dying.
Sorry. You're right. I don't want any of the kids to die. I'm just saying they should all learn to drive so that they're all like they can help each other because they're going to be in this battle too. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, that's very true.
Grant could die too. And if he dies, I just want to make sure that your kids can still get out of there, okay?
It's going to be okay. We're going to
Okay.
teach them all really well how to drive this minivan.
But yes, whoever does the best job will be the lead driver, and hopefully they don't die.
Oh, yeah, we can get Walter to tune it up.
Oh, yeah,
We
like
can get some
Road
cool
Warrior
armor
style.
on that and stuff.
Hey, Glenn, how's it going over
Hey,
there?
Glenn, how's it going?
Let me just say I burned my inspiration a couple of times during that. Hey, whoa, hey, how's it going, everybody? Hey, you gonna teach your kids how to drive?
Yeah.
All right,
who's gonna
boys.
teach
You want to help? Because you're such a good driver, I heard. You got your learner's permit when you're 15. That's great. Maybe you can help us out.
I know a few things about the old vehicular arts.
Manslaughter.
Glenn trying not to say manslaughter.
What I love about this is like, hey, Anthony, can you come up with a fun mechanic for this idea we just came up
My
with?
thinking is that we do this montage style.
Okay.
I think each of the dads teaches a different part of the driving.
Great.
Okay.
So whenever you want to, you jump in, and then with your kid, I will respond, and we'll see if we can get some.
Okay,
good
so
power
we're
out.
doing some zany, upbeat music is playing as we're cutting between all the dads teaching the different elements of driving.
Father, which button is the ejector seat?
Okay, so the first and most important thing
The
you
rocket
need to
launcher.
learn
Yes.
about driving is our friend right here called Mr. Seatbelt. And so here's how a seatbelt
I've
works.
been in a car
Well, then you
before.
wear your dang seatbelt, Lark.
hey, I know it's a little sensitive, but like we can include Glenn by, Glenn can teach Lark and that will give him
Yeah,
some
Lark's
hands.
kind of driving me crazy. He won't put his seatbelt on. Glenn, could you handle Lark for a second?
Yeah, no worries. So, Lark, what you got to understand is that during a reverse J-turn, the fact that the engine block is in the front allows you to make a reverse
right.
180 very, very
Like in
quickly.
Cobra, in the Sylvester Stallone movie Cobra.
So the key is pulling into reverse and getting to about 25 miles an hour. You got to make sure you hit 25 miles an hour. It's just a single crank of the wheel, and you'll immediately reverse 180 your
All right,
car.
let's try this shit. Ready? Here we go. And then you all see it in the distance is like he moves forward 5 feet and then stops because he doesn't actually know how the car works. So he's like, okay, that's a good start. We'll do this again. We'll try it again.
He fucking hits the steering wheel because he didn't have his seatbelt on.
Yeah, you hear honk as this fucking skull slams into the
Well,
steering wheel.
sounds like someone learned to wear his seatbelt. Good job, Glenn.
I'm only doing this because I want to now as he clips the seatbelt in.
Okay, some other quick things in no specific order. Always keep your hands at 10 and 2, so you're holding 10 things in one hand and then 2 things in the other. And then one of those things is always a steering wheel. So it's like sometimes I'll have like toothpicks in my left hand. I'll be like, oh,
I don't think you should be doing that. That's not what that means.
But then I got like cool Wolverine hands, and the 2, sometimes that's just my keys, my keychain rather.
Wait, your key, but they should be in the ignition.
Yeah, well, I've got a Prius. And then, okay, so this is the hazard button, and then you can park anywhere as long as you put that on.
That's not true. That's just not true. Oh my God, is this why you keep getting tickets?
No, I get tickets to see shows of cars because they like
That's a tow yard. That's because they towed your car. You don't get to see. Oh my God. How did you live this long?
there are seat warmers. I don't know how to put them on.
All right, Lark, now the way understeer works is if you're going too fast for the wheels to be able to get traction, counterintuitively, you need to slow down.
Okay. I thought you were going to say steer into it.
No,
I think that's
understeer means you're overloading front. Let me talk a little bit about how the tire patches work here. Anyway.
Glenn, let's cut past the bullshit. How does a man drift?
Drifting. Well, it's going to be difficult in a front-wheel drive vehicle. However, using the handbrake. Oh, that actually reminds me. I'm going to rig up the handbrake to allow for easier drifting because
Daryl steps is like, Glenn, you will not be modifying my Honda Odyssey to change the handbrake. What are you doing?
It's not your
nerd.
Honda Odyssey, Daryl.
But he's
This
going to
is-
drive in. Okay, you can teach Glark whatever you want, but once we get the real car, you're not doing this. Glark?
My son's name is not Glark. Did you think his name was Glark?
No,
this
I'm
whole
just-
time?
This whole
whole
time have you been calling me Glark and I didn't notice?
They are going to eventually be driving my vehicle, so I'm just making sure that whatever he's teaching him right now is not going to be what he's implying that he's going to do.
Frank, what does it say in the Bible about snitches? Oh, they get stitches.
Okay, Grant, you've watched your dad drive. I mean,
It seems pretty simple.
Just pretty much ignore everything you just heard the other 3 dads say. They used to say 10 and 2, but nowadays the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration recommends 9 and 3. You know this. You watch your old man drive. Put them on 9 and 3. Make sure you check your mirrors, make sure nobody's around, put your car into drive, and then start going. You know, you play video games, son. You got
yeah, I
go
mean,
kart.
they-
You pretty much know what to do.
They added cars to Fortnite a little while ago, so I've
Yeah.
got a pretty
Terry
good...
Jr., the horn, you can have a veritable conversation using only the horn. Something Daryl would know nothing about. I'm just kidding. Say you're waiting for somebody to get their groceries. You make sure that you unlock the car before they hop in. And then if you see them kind of looking around, you could be like, honk, honk. And then you're like, hop in. And then if somebody's in front of you, like, hogging up the lane, don't do anything to that. They might scare them. So just kind of just sit there behind them.
number rolled to the ability check. Creature can benefit from this right only once. It's like a free D4 for the kids.
Wow. Okay.
It just feels
all
about
have
right.
it.
Well,
It just
they all have it, so it cancels out.
No, I know. I'm saying like they wouldn't use it here. I'm saying when at the end of this,
Yes.
they're gonna have come of
They've
age.
they've all passed the driver's course, so Glenn gives them each a certificate and shakes their hand and says, "Congratulations."
Yeah, exactly. Who wants their kid to drive first?
Grant, show me how it's done, buddy.
All right, guys. Wish me luck. Good luck. 23. Great guy,
Ooh.
23.
Wow.
Daryl just looks at Frank. He's like, that was pretty good.
He did everything by the book. He checked his fucking mirrors. He looked behind him as he backed up to make sure he didn't hit a kid or anything.
God, I didn't learn to drive that good till like last year.
Did he get a
Grant's-
natural 20?
No, he got a 19, and then on D4 was a 3.
Wow.
And then Terry, I guess,
Sure.
he got a 1 and a 1.
Whoa, a double crit fail.
So the engine explodes in the hood, and he goes like, "No, I did it wrong. How did I do that?" And Walter's like, "No, don't worry about it. I'll repair it."
It wasn't
And
your fault,
Terry comes
Terry.
out and he's like pulling at his hair. He goes, "I fucked up. What did I do?
No,
I
Terry,
fucked up so bad.
Terry, listen.
This is my fault somehow."
No, Terry, look, you didn't hurt anybody, right? There's nobody hurt. The car, it still looks great, honestly. And then you remember to put on the hazards. The car's not moving, and
I did
nobody's
put on
gonna
the
be
hazards.
upset.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't drive.
You did-
I don't like driving. I don't want to.
Everybody give it up to Terry. He did a good job. It's tough.
No,
It's
don't give me that patronizing.
You did a good job,
Hey, it was
Terry.
real great.
I love the car.
Terry, look at me. You
What?
came up with a really good idea, and you're like the brains of the whole thing. Everybody knows that drivers are fucking stupid.
Okay.
Oh, okay, well, Rod, I mean,
like,
okay,
you can be the wait, okay. You can be in the backseat driver's the most important, Terry.
Yeah, okay, I like that. I could be the idea guy, the backseat driver.
Yeah,
Like, okay,
the
that's
idea
not so
guy's
bad.
always the best guy, Terry.
That's not so bad.
You
I
did
guess.
good.
I fucked up, but no, it's okay. I'll do. Yeah, no, I won't try because I fucked up at this. I'm just never gonna try it again because then I won't fuck up. again. So
No,
it's
you
fine.
can't do that, kiddo.
All right.
That's you.
It's Sparrow's turn.
Terry's gonna get a Vespa.
Sparrow got a 15, so like pretty damn good.
All right.
Not quite as good as Grant. He missed a couple of
swerved out of the way
signals.
of an imaginary cyclist and put the car in a ditch.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
back it out. Oh,
A little too anxious.
Gets a good job avoiding the cyclist, though. I'm
I
proud
did.
of you.
My imaginary conscience would have been inconsolable.
And then I want to cast
Yes, do it. Do it. Do it.
on Lark. I'm right before his test. I'm gonna give him bardic inspiration.
Great.
It's a D12.
12.
And then what I said to him is, I go, all right, Lark, remember, you got a fast car. I want a ticket anywhere. Maybe we could make a deal.
Lark is now going to roll. That's a 25.
Good job, Lark.
Lark, it's like full on like Fast and the Furious. Like
It's like Baby Driver.
There's two hot trees like with like booty shorts, and they just fucking and he fucking
Yes.
goes off and like does a fucking circle drift in the sand, and like smoke's going everywhere, and he fucking perfectly lands between like I don't know 2 trees or something. It's very impressive. He does a bunch of car stuff.
Grant's like, I had you. And then Lark goes, you never had me.
You didn't even have your car. It doesn't matter whether you lose by a minute or a mile.
Maybe together we can
Amazing.
get somewhere.
Lark, that was amazing.
I know.
Get him?
Yeah, that was real cool. What you? Yeah, I'm proud of you, Lark.
And he gets out and he fucking hood slides across and he goes, "It looks like I'm the baby driver."
Yes, you are. You're my little baby, and you're a great driver.
Ew. Jesus. And Grant, you'll be my navigator. And Grant's like, okay, that's fine.
Oh, Grant, you're going to crush it. You
No,
kids
yeah.
are going to be okay. This is going to be great.
Does Grant know how to read a map?
Well,
I guess you
yeah.
don't need a map.
Grant, you know, Mr. Oak here was wondering if you know how to read a map.
Don't time me out, Carol.
All Fortnite is reading a map. I know everything
That's
about
true.
maps.
That's
I
true.
have amazing
Map reading skills and call outs.
Sure, yeah, I can do call outs.
Yes, you can do call outs.
I can do
That's true.
call outs.
You're very good at that, Grant.
I'll go now write some call out locations on that 3D map, and then we'll be able to reference them during the fight.
That's great. That's
I'm
super
pretty
helpful.
familiar with call outs myself.
So you've got your baby driver, you got your baby navigator, and you've got your baby backseat driver, and then also Sparrow.
Okay, so the next thing is we got to get the homunculuses ready to
Yeah.
drive the decoy.